Crypto holders, welcome back to the party. It's starting. Get ready, okay? Because stocks are pumping and crypto's a little bit behind right now, a little bit. We're going to be talking about that. We got Bitcoin charts, Solana charts, XRP, ETH, Pengu, Pump. Got a lot of good stuff to break down for you in today's video. So we're straight into it. First off, congratulations to S&P 500 index holders. New all-time highs. Beautiful, beautiful. The stock markets are pumping. The vibes are good. Everyone's making money. You know what? Bitcoin's probably at a new all-time high too. Let's just have a quick look. Bitcoin. Somebody get the manager on the phone. What the F? Bitcoin, unfortunately, is not at an all-time high right now, but it will be there soon enough. We'll discuss the charts a little more in a second. Look, check this out. Fajal posted this. GDP growth Q1Q second quarter estimated. Actual came in 3.3%, consensus 3.1%. America is booming, baby. Real consumer spending, consensus 1.4, actual is 1.6. Upside surprises, America's hot. Things are pumping, baby. Let's go. Kabizi letter sharing this. The current bull market is historically strong. 75% of stocks in 3 of 4 major cyclical sectors are now above their 200-day moving averages. Every time this has happened since 1953, the S&P 500 has seen strong gains in the following 12 months. Are you listening? Okay? If stocks are going to go on a run for the next 12 months, and this has happened every single time since 1953, it's a very contrarian bet to bet against that, then that means stocks are going to pump for another year. So why is crypto magically going to top in a month or 6 weeks' time and then go into a new bear market? Does it make any sense with all the digital asset treasury stuff and the ETFs and all this sort of stuff? No, it makes no sense at all. Higher for longer, guys, higher for longer. And it's beginning, okay? Very interesting. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Lark, did you see the price action today? Yeah, I know, it's lame. I'm watching it too, okay? My position, my long for Bitcoin got stopped out from $2,000 in profit to a $1,000 loss. Beautiful. Classic. Anyway, so far, the reaction of the price here around the $112,000 range has not been fantastic, okay? You want to see the price be back above 112K. Bulls are having a hard time keeping it up. I know. It's been boring's been going on for a long time. I mean, guys, get your shit together here. Come on, okay? We got to do this. Anyway, serious stuff. Okay, guys, serious. Look, currently Bitcoin's in a downtrend, as you can see very clearly right here. Boom. Okay. Good news is it's a very sharp downtrend, so breaking out of that won't require a whole lot of crazy price action, although we did just get a 2050 EMA bearish crossover, which I don't love. Yellow and blue line here. So right now, price action is bearish. We're trading under the 2 key trend lines, which is not great. Okay. Never is. We had a very clear bearish underside retest on the 20-day. So for Bitcoin to flip bullish again, we got to get back over $112,000. That's step 1. Step 2 is get back over the moving averages. Okay. If you see the price get back over the 20-day EMA, go long. That's probably the simple idea here, and that probably takes us up to new highs. But Bitcoin's not getting the bid right now. Other things are, and although most crypto is bleeding out today, I think Bitcoin's kind of been the lamest after hitting 125K the other day. Anyway, Psychedelic says there's an 87% chance the low's already in on BTC. This is backed off of 2 years of liquidation data. Bring this up here. I've expanded on my original post here and gone a bit deeper. Every time BTC has hit liquidation levels that we saw last week, 24 August, it has been higher in price 2 weeks later, 11 out of 13 times. I should open my Bitcoin long back up, baby. In the instances it wasn't higher a week later, it only dropped 3% lower overall. Also very interesting data. With this data, what this data shows us is that even if we do go lower, we're far more likely to get higher first. And if we don't get higher first, we are highly likely to only get a very small drop from here. I dig it. This is the vibes we need, man. Let's go. JP Morgan. What do they say? Bitcoin is undervalued compared to gold as volatility hits record lows. Yes, JP Morgan. Yes, I've only been saying that Bitcoin's undervalued compared to gold for the last, well, since 2017 when we made this channel, okay? Welcome to the party, motherfuckers. JP Morgan, these guys. Anyway, as mentioned, we got stopped out on the Bitcoin trade over here on BitUnix. Our Solana long still going strong, man. We're swinging for the fences, going for new all-time highs of this bad boy. Bitcoin, I don't know. Maybe I'll throw a new long in later. I'll think about that. Guys, if you want to trade over on BitUnix with me, it's never been a better time to get on board. When you use the link down below, you're going to get access to a great exchange where they got deep liquidity. You can long the rip, short the dips, okay? Trade the way you're meant to. No BS, no KYC, no VPN. It's available to anyone, anywhere, okay? Means you can trade there. Here's the deal. When you click on the link, you'll get VIP level 3 access straight away. It's 30% fee discount. You're going to get up to $400 in deposit bonus, which is just crazy, man. It's absurd. You put $2,000 in, they're going to give you $400 cash back, WTF, and crazy trading bonuses. The more you trade, the more money they're going to put back in your account, okay? So link down below. Go check it out. Start trading the way you should with freedom. Okay. This is crazy news, by the way. The CFTC is going to create a pathway for U.S. citizens to trade on offshore exchanges like Binance, Bybit, and OKX. The crazy's about that. The Americans are coming back, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Love it. James Cipher shared this. Here is a list of all the filings and applications that are tracking currently for crypto ETPs in the U.S. There are 92 line items in this spread. That's freaking crazy, man. Today I saw we got another SAY ETF announced. I mean, it's getting real crazy out there, man. It's getting real crazy. And of course, Solana is one of the most likely ones to be next in line to get an ETF. Solana and XRP, I would say, are the most likely next two to get approved. We had this news too. Sharps Technologies closed a $400 million private placement to launch a Solana treasury strategy, planning to buy Solana in the open market. Total proceeds could reach $1 billion if all warrants are exercised, making it one of the largest Solana treasury firms. Beautiful. Good job, guys. Buy my Solana bags. Push this bad boy up to $440 so I can cash out a beautiful trade. It'll be fantastic. Thank you very much, Sharps Technology, for buying my bags. Pump it, baby. Let's go. Solana, right now, on this sell-off, we have come back down to retest the breakout level, okay? So we're back down to $207 or whatever here, okay? Very, very critical level for Solana right now because guess what? That's the breakout point, 205. It was resistance here, okay? It was resistance here, resistance here. We broke out with volume. It was a nice technical breakout, okay? We are now retesting that level. So if you missed the initial trade here on Solana, you're thinking, gosh darn it, I want to trade Sol up to the 255 price target that this ascending triangle dictates, may not be too late. It's actually a pretty straightforward trade in my opinion. You can go long basically now on this. In fact, I might add a bit more to my Solana long at this level. You can go long here. Your invalidation points really close by. I mean, let's say $200 for example. Because that's the thing, if you close back under $205, it invalidates the breakout that we were looking at for this ascending triangle pattern. Very simple, okay? If 205 holds as support, catch the bounce. It's that simple. XRP. Oh, very interesting. Very, I didn't even say it. I drew this yesterday. Haven't actually looked at the chart here in a couple hours. Look where the price came back down to today. Where did it come down to? Our trend support line. Fascinating. Daily candle's not closed yet. We still have a lot of shit that can happen between now and then. Okay, but so far, curious. Now, if you are looking to go long on XRP, if you're an XRP bull, you're at an interesting risk-reward opportunity right here. Okay, if this trend line holds, then you're going long approximately here. And to be fair, I got to point out real quick, XRP, what do we have? We lost the 20-day EMA. We had an underside retest, bearish retest in the 20-day EMA. We failed to hold the 50-day EMA, okay? So you have a lot of bearish vibes working against it. We are in a downtrend, right? Okay, but we're also potentially forming up this triangle here, which if it holds, okay, and we get to bounce the upside in the coming days, then that means the price target here is around $4, okay, from the breakout of the top orange line here. So going long from here at 286, whatever the current price is, with a stop loss down here at like 277 or something, which is the recent swing low back here on the 22nd of August. So if it gets down that low, you could be in some deep shit and you might want to get out of your long position. But not a bad risk reward spot for XRP bulls right now for a long position if you think that this is going to play out. Of course, you can wait for the breakout trade above the top orange line, but longing it for the bottom of the triangle, probably also not a terrible idea. Ethereum. I do not like what I'm seeing here currently. Ethereum's losing a bit of steam. Tom Lee, you need to step up your buying pressure here, buddy. Ethereum has lost the uptrend line, currently trading under the 20-day EMA. Now, it doesn't take us a lot to get back above the 20-day EMA, and we could see a little dip under here and then push back up, and that'll be fine. But so far, a loss of the 20-day EMA is problematic because that's our short-term trend line. You lose that and say, okay, the trend is rolling over. We had this initial run up to a new high, failed to get pushed higher. People sold it heavily, pushed it back down. And so then you start to talk about, well, where do we go from there? Potentially back down to the 50-day EMA around $3,900. Wouldn't be an insane move for ETH, to be honest, okay? I could easily see something like this happening. So you have this initial run up to test the previous high, you get rejected, push back down, new high tested here, push back down here. So another buying opportunity around $4,000 before pushing up to $5,000 and beyond. No, that would surprise me particularly, to be honest. Okay, but let's see how we react here at the 20-day EMA for the daily close in 14 hours, okay? Pengu, oh boy, Pengu's right in our buy zone as well. Again, everything's always really scary when you're testing support, isn't it? Well, Pengu is right now at support. Either this bottom line right here, this orange line on the chart, is going to hold as support, or Pengu's going down for a little trip to Goblin Town, okay? Penguins don't like goblins. I think everybody knows this. Pretty well-known fact. But if that happens, if we lose the support line, there is no real great support on Pengu for, well, a long way down. Timber, baby, if it happens. So let's see how it plays out. But the flip side is, where's your risk reward on the trade right now? You're at support currently. Do you want a long support or short support? You don't short support, you don't long resistance, okay? If you lose support, that's a different question, okay? Then you can flip long. However, right now, if you're longing support currently, it's not a terrible idea because you have a very easy invalidation, okay? It's 2.9 cents right now, and let's say you put it down to like 2.7 cents as your stop loss. So you'll take a little hit if we do lose support here, and then you can reassess if you want to short down to much lower levels if shit really does roll over here for Pengu in the short term. I still think Pengu's a great meme, and it's going to go much, much higher this cycle. But if you're looking for a trade here, the risk reward right now, not terrible, trying to long support. 14 hours till the daily close. Let's see if support can hold. And of course, if you long from the bottom here and get to catch the inevitable breakout, or if you want to wait for the breakout, that may be the safer trade, so to speak, right? You're actually catching momentum then, pushing higher versus trying to hope that support holds and that people don't all just mega nuke their bags, obviously. But longing from here, not a bad idea. 2.9 cents with a breakout target from the triangle when we do break out eventually, assuming support holds and the structure holds, much higher, up to about 5 cents. So pretty decent risk reward trade in that idea, okay? And Pump, I don't have too much to say about the charts here on Pump, except that it's been in a range here for some time now. You can see a pretty strong range established essentially between 2.0025 and 0035. Now, currently trading by the 20-day EMA just by a smidge. I'm considering taking up giant spot position in Pump. I feel like Alon and the other Pump team are going to crime Pump up to like a $10 billion market cap at some point in the not so distant future. Daily buybacks are really strong right now. Daily revenue remains strong. My bonk bet did not work out, so maybe I'll flip some cash into Pump and see how that goes out. It remains the king of meme coin degeneracy. Own a piece of the casino? Why not? If you're looking for a shorter term trade on that, either 20-day EMA bounce at 0032 or watch for a breakout beyond this level here at 0036. And if you see a retest to the bottom of the range at 0025, probably an interesting one. Anyway, that's it. You're awesome. I appreciate your time. I hope I provided some kind of value for you today, and I hope that you're having a great day, and I'll see you back for the next video. Peace.